It's 2:46. Now it's 2:47, and now it's 2:48, and so on and so on, and my mind is melting and intelligence has become alien. And I've never been this sick, at least since I was a child. And for the last few days and nights it's rained and poured, and I lie here in my own home, distant like a stranger in my own abode. My stomach churns like fresh Amish butter, and that seems to be poetic dissonance. Poetic dissonance, even though now I really don't care how I write. Who knows? And I could have my work analysed for years to come, and I've never known, and I'm ready to lie here. I'm almost ready just to fucking croak, and if this is all my life has to offer, then call me selfish. And I'm pretty sick of it so far, and all the good things come, and they sure as shit go. Yet my legs decide what they want to desperately kick up and scream over and over, and you're not here, and you're not here, you were never here. And it's hard knowing that I became this way, times like this, when one's pathetic self has to be self-serving. We peek inward to find no self-control, and when I'm healthy again, and when I'm ready to kick off, when my body stops shaking and failing, and when I stop falling over and over and over again, and when you stop me from falling over and over and over, and when you do something, and when my words become more eloquent, finally, and finally they may become smarter to some, and I'll most likely never read this to a crowd, and if I am, you're all so damn lucky to hear me bitch and moan whilst the world carries on swift and precise outside of my window. And the urge to end my life is present as always, and have an excitement, and I'm breaking down again because no one really hears me when I speak the words of my own truth because they have their own. No one really cares, and no one gives two fucks about one another in reality, and we all just want to feel action, reaction, and I'm fearful, and I'm saddened, and I'm sickened, and that might be the day of the latter for the rest of my days, whilst the wars of the world outside rage and rage and rage onward. And the more we got to know each other, the less we had to say. And I can feel the discomfort in the air, and I can feel the mistakes and the misgivings, and it's all the same, and I'm living my life in 5 to 12 hour shifts. And I'm waking up, and if you see me, you're in the film of my life for a day, for a scene, my memory, your memory, and it's all going to fizzle out onto the stretched paper planes of existence. Alex's life is a sad life. Alex's life will never be a happy life. And if I can grit my teeth through the words on the page, then so be it, and so be it. And so be all of it, and so be the nature of my claim, and children are being executed every single afternoon. The ice caps are melting, people are starving, heroin addicts bless their stars, they made it through the night. Women are raped and drive to work the following day, and they're grateful, and they're fucking grateful, and I'm not. What a sad, pathetic fucking life. And you can write, and you, the writer, can feel and bleed onto your literature, and others lend an ear to, and I'm still ungrateful. And I'm still ungrateful that I'm here, and I would ask why. I would ask all of the following questions that would soften my already dilapidated ego, and if I can write, that's all I need. If I can write for self-freedom, to sleep at night without fears of tomorrow, I will, I shall, I should, I smell awful, I need to shower. I need to get a life. I need to appreciate everything I have, that I have been created, and that I have created, and that I've been gifted, and so I, once again. And what a load of shit. And you're still reading, and you're still listening to me read, and the cycle, unfortunately, never ends, and a story of unimaginable proportions is shot off up into the creative concubine that is my work. Work is a broad term for whatever the fuck it is I'm doing here, but Stalin may have been a sick, sadistic bastard, but at least the Communist Party worked at some degree. And at least he works. Working away, working in the afterlife, so seldom, and words will eventually lose their meaning. The curtains were blue. That's it, they were just blue, Mrs. Rainhopper, you silly, silly bitch. And I do miss you still. Everything I am, or ever will be, or ever can experience, or part of the experience, will and shall be contradictory, and that may kill me. It'll probably be my prominent dagger, or something else, and words, writing, no more writing for Alex. All work and no play makes Alex a dull twat. All work and no play makes Alex a dull fuck. Alex is tired, and Alex is done complaining about his sad existence. Alex is going to sleep. Alex, Alex, Alex. And that's my name, so I wouldn't wear it out.